Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second and 6. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 12, Jackson, and the Rams got it. They bring him down. Hassan Reddick, and it'll record his 5th sack of the season. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
And
This defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, the Rams did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Here we go.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jones will come now in motion right. Running on first down, Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tannehill. Touchdown, Rams. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra one by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields this way up at the 17. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get to mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD.
I can't believe Madden did some corny junk like that.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Another run now for Nwangwu.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Jackson on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Taken at the 15, a short. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we will soon play.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA!
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. He probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a short kick taking it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Jackson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions. I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
Tannehill intercepted again.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6. Panther touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Panthers 18. Evan McPherson set to depart.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
In motion right is Jones. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 11 now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This will be a 37-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will even our score at 21. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is going to have the Rams first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try and run right on the option. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Play action, it's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018.
All runners counting their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And he goes
goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Here's Pollard again.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Carolina, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half.
Party wanna come to time. You can bring your mom and daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king like shit